Hey, I'm Charlie, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This channel is going to track my journey to building online passive income through authority websites. I was on Doug Cunnington's show a few months ago and documented my journey with him initially, and decided to put up a YouTube channel and share with all of you my stats, how the site's doing, what's my plans for the future, and continue to upload videos and keep you guys in the loop. So let's jump right into it with my first authority site. Site was started in April 2020. It's 8 months old. Seasonal niche. Learning a lot about the challenges of a seasonal niche. Wrote the first 50 articles on my own. Did my own search analysis. Was very new to this. Made a lot of mistakes. But I did find some articles that caught some traction early on, which was great. And as I started getting a little more comfortable with writing articles and understanding, the reasoning behind those articles ranking, I started outsourcing topics to writers, and that was writers I've found on Upwork, buy sell Texas services, as well as other content providers that I've tried. Any of these services kind of range between 2 cents to 4 cents per word, so spending roughly $20 to $40 per thousand words. And I did want this website to eventually become an authority, so start slowly building links through niche edits and guest posts between 3 to 5 a month. And also even doing my own outreach, reaching out to other popular websites in the space, understanding what they were doing, asking if I could write for them, if I could provide content. And a lot of those really worked out early on, which was great, and really helped my site kind of get some initial traffic in the beginning. So the next part of it was I did a massive content push. So between the first couple months of my website, kind of got my feet wet, put up my own content myself. Then I started outsourcing it in larger chunks of 20, 30, 40 articles at a time. So that got me to 526 published articles within the first 8 months, which is just under 800,000 words. And, I kind of stayed above that 1,000 word mark for articles, and I wound up averaging out to 1,500. So that's including those longer, in-depth pillars of content, as well as those shorter response posts. So I had a good mix of both, depending on what type of article was needed for the website. Of the 526 articles, 341 of those articles were just between June, July, and August. You can see the breakdown on the chart here. It actually shows 157 articles just in the month of July, which was over 202,000 words. A lot of uploading, a lot of editing content, mass producing it on the site, just trying to get up as much as possible. Those months actually wound up being the best months for my niche. So a lot of the articles would kind of rank on, for bottom of the first or second page of Google within a couple of weeks, and I would actually start seeing some clicks, which was awesome. But also taught me that you can't just kind of throw up articles on anything. Keyword analysis takes time, researching phrases that are actually searched and that you can win the search ranking position for matter. So that took time, and understanding that was really important in determining success and getting traffic for the website. So obviously this is the part that everyone gets all excited about, is kind of that hockey stick curve of traffic taking off. So I was in the sandbox for the first couple months. I had one keyword kind of break out between June and July, which was a one-off scenario of a topic that was mentioned in the news, and traffic kind of took off, where you can see that little surge at the end of June. And then it was just kind of steady growth from July, August, September, things looking really good. I remember that big spike in September. I was feeling really good. It was a weekend, traffic's coming in. And then the traffic kind of stayed flat between October, November, and December. And as I mentioned earlier, that's the impact of it being a seasonal niche. Traffic's going to take time to come in. I understand that, but going through a seasonal calendar and having that impact your website's traffic is difficult. So, I'll remain patient, and I'll kind of speak to that later in this video for why that's kind of changed my mindset for building sites going forward. Here's some of the Ahrefs metrics. Few things I want to highlight here. So my domain rating has grown slightly from the backlinks. I'm pretty happy with the 22. Not sure what that means to Google, which is the most important, but I do have over 750 backlinks, and a lot of those I did not build. I want to say maybe 50 to 75 of those links I built, or, did my own outreach, and a lot of those are organic. Good chunk of those are still spam links, but a lot of those are actually from some good websites. A couple pingbacks from other articles that are related to my topic, which was great. But the thing that was a little concerning was stuff like organic traffic and keywords dipping the last month or two. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the recent Google update or if that's more because my site is seasonal and the searches for my type of articles aren't at a higher rate right now. Not sure kind of where all that means. Going to continue to monitor. Obviously, that's kind of been the little bit of downside for putting up all these articles and not really understanding the impact of a seasonal niche. But look, the site's going to do really well in months where people are searching it, and in off months is going to see a dip in traffic, and that just kind of is what it is, unfortunately. So the site is optimized with, the site is monetized with Ezoic ads. I joined Ezoic, I want to say in September, and saw really good levels of EPMV for the months of December and November, which was great. And I do have a few articles that are optimized with Amazon, and between that, I'm at around $350 a month, which is great for 8 months into my journey. I think given the level of content, it's a little disappointing, but December is probably the worst month for my niche outside of Amazon, so I do understand that playing a big role in it. Ezoic ads have been interesting. I love making the money from it. It's a great EPMV. Their customer service is terrific. However, I have been concerned about those ads slowing down my website. I'm not sure if that's impacting rankings, but I've recently just taken steps to improve that. So the outlook going forward is to let the website age and build authority. We're going to start approaching months where the site should really take off and do really well. I would at least expect double the traffic, maybe even close to triple on peak days, which I am excited about, and I'm curious to see how the site does from it. I mentioned Ezoic ads slowing down my website. I've taken a few steps to optimize my website speed. The first thing I did was I paid for the speed accelerator from Ezoic, which will make your website run faster. They do their auto catching. That should help. Just kind of running it through Google Insights and other website speed testers. The website's way faster. It's almost like 4 times faster now, which is great. I want to see if that has an impact on keywords ranking and being in the SERPs. And the last part of it is, this is the impact of a seasonal niche, right? So I publish a lot of articles on a website that's a seasonal niche. Maybe half the months are going to see downwards trends in traffic and the other half are going to see upward trends, which is fine. But now when I look into building my second authority site, which I've already started, and I will be also discussing on this YouTube channel, I'm going to focus on a niche that can grow traffic every month throughout the year. Traffic doesn't really go down. There's no impact of seasonality. And that's going to kind of be my second plan to build a more diversified portfolio of authority websites. I am excited about this one. I already have over 125 articles published, and that's going to kind of be my next project as I let this site sit and age. So subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is a great channel for understanding how authority websites work. This first authority website is over 500 articles, and my second authority site is already at 125 with a plan to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. So, kind of going the John Dykstra type of route. I follow John Dykstra on YouTube here, subscribe to him. Also, I check out Carl Broadbent. But originally it all started from Income School. Kind of got a lot of knowledge from them, running with it, and just trying to build massive websites. As John likes to say, be a publisher of content, not somebody that's focused on just building niche websites. You're a publisher now, publish good quality content that will drive users to come to your website. So that's it. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment if you have any questions. Happy to answer them. Thanks.